Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. Hello! Hello! Who are you? Oh, there's two of them. Hello. Just as we said our strategy and picked up our script, the proto-boss Kaiko makes a grand entrance. Seriously, you believe in that old saying? Sensing the heat of impending battle, the proto-boss will appear like a bullet from the dark to commandeer their troops with ruthless efficiency. Seems like I showed up right on cue. More like lightning than a bullet, no? Seems like I showed up right on cue. I see. You mean to say the velocity of our musket rounds can still be improved? I feel the same way. Put a sock in it, Tirana. We got Kaiko to come all this way, so let's get down to business. Fair enough. Musket talk comes later. Later then. Now, Proto-Boss, I'm sure you're in top form, ready to lead your troops at any time, right? Is this about a new tabletop war game? I don't quite get it. Is this about a new war game? Right you are. The rules and layout have been updated according to scenarios faced by the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Which is to say, this current iteration is more challenging. We prepared a number of special scenarios, including some contributions from the Patrol's elites. Some scenarios are seriously brain-boggling, so why don't you lead us by example, Proto-Boss? Of course, you'll be handsomely compensated for your help. Go play, get paid. 2 birds with one stone. Time to strut my stuff then, getting paid to play, that's the dream. Time to strut my stuff then. Just you watch Tirana, no matter how good Kaiko is, I'm sure the third assault scenario will be a real toughie. Nonsense, there's no way she'll get stuck on that. Maybe you're just getting rusty, Drill Master. Tirana, that cheek of yours. Let's bet on it, Drill Master. I wager some of Captain Chevreus's limited edition ammunition. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's been a while since we last met, Proto-Boss, but I feel like your eyes have gotten even sharper. I'm sure you can snipe a target from over 1,000 paces away. Shouldn't a leader focus on leading? Well, yes, all the better to use the wargame to try out every tactic in your book, right? But there are movie scenes where the hero sets their sights on the enemy leader and with a boom headshot drops both the boss and the enemy morale in one fell swoop. So cool! How's your marksmanship, Tirana? Reporting in, Proto-Boss, my half-body target record at a range of 200 paces is 9 out of 15 shots. Captain Chevreuse says I am incredibly average. I've also noticed that the patrol has recently been employing higher caliber muskets to combat larger monsters. The bullets are heavy and have a longer effective range. It's a crying shame we can't wield elemental energy like Captain Chevreuse and have custom-made muskets rain down hellfire on our foes. In any case, we're using the same amount of gunpowder for heavier bullets. They'll have a slower initial velocity and a more curved trajectory. At extreme distances, you may as well be tossing pebbles at your target, sacrificing range for power. That's right, the human body can only handle so much recoil, so we can't just keep firing. Or the next crack we hear when we pull the trigger might be our own shoulder. If we optimize the shape of the bullet and minimize its air resistance, we could narrow the barrel of the musket, increase the shot's initial velocity, improve overall accuracy, and give it a greater effective range. And we could alter the materials used for the interior and exterior of every shell, pushing up our rifling to maximize bullet spin, looking to developing hollow point bullets to achieve maximum destructive power. You lost me at rifling. Look at me going off on one again. I'm no engineer of the Fontaine Research Institute, and I don't know how to work the exact numbers. I'll just write this down and bring it into our gunsmith. Wouldn't it be nice to have the perfect musket, no recoil, perfect accuracy, easy to carry ammunition? Wow, she has leveled up. She's got some, wow, she's developing these muskets into the modern gun. That's kind of scary, actually. Okay, what else has she said? She says, okay, it'd be hard to hit targets that are far away. That's right, human body can only handle so much recoil. Okay, yep, same thing. I understand exactly what you mean. Okay, nope, she didn't change her dialogue. Those were all the same. What about, wait, here, I'll go give the wargame a shot. Of course, I'll be watching your strategic genius at work and taking notes. Okay, let's talk to Engine. Hello! Engine? Engine. Whenever I think about the new recruits making the same mistakes whenever I think about the new recruits making the same mistake Tirana made when she was young, it just makes me even more determined to make them practice more. Failure is the mother of success, after all. What's up with Tirana and the newbies? I spent far too long obsessing over equipment prep and individual combat skills. Experimenting with musket properties, honing marksmanship, looking for better uniforms, headgear, and vests. It's not wrong to pay attention to these, but once it comes at the cost of everything else, every member of the Maison Gardiennage values teamwork. Aside from Captain Chevreuse, who's in a class all of her own, a lone musketeer cannot hope to handle complex tasks single-handedly. For example, no matter how well a musketeer has honed their marksmanship, or how good their equipment, they can only attack in one direction when breaking into a room. That leaves them open to retaliation from every other angle. On the other hand, if you coordinate with your squad members, each one of you can cover a different area of a room during an assault. Even if your guns aren't the best, your rate of success is dramatically increased. Trainer enjoys providing long-distance support, but the logic is the same. A sniper who works alone will quickly be spotted by the enemy, and they'll fan out to avoid her line of sight. Worse, if they return suppressive fire, she'll be outnumbered and outgunned, and that's not even getting into how difficult it is to get out alive. Now that Tyranna's gotten some real field experience, she'll get her priority straight. It'll only be a matter of time until the rest of the new blood follows suit. That makes sense. Which is to say, this wargame has been a valuable experience. Although it may seem like neither side uses the special security and surveillance patrols equipment or combat tactics, the underlying logic behind the actions bears some similarities. Confirming one's initial position, assessing the situation, planning the approach, and charting out an appropriate offensive strategy. Build upon these, and your chances of making mistakes in real combat scenarios will be greatly reduced. Okay, let's see what the other dialogue option does. I'm guessing it'll probably be the same, so I'm just going to skip through until we get there. Okay, reality is often stranger than movies. We should say the whole game. Okay, nope, same thing. And what is the second one? Seems like you've known Tyranna a long time. Has it been that long? Maybe about 4 or 5 years? Wait a sec, 4 to 5 years already? I've been so preoccupied with work. How time flies. Back then, Tyranna was calling herself a rookie, or she could push the teaching of actual rookies onto me. The cheek. I wonder if it was all just an elaborate ploy to evade her responsibilities. Perhaps she was just being humble. She doesn't seem like the type to slag off. I suppose it's just how she is. She looks up to others and keeps her head down. She lacks confidence when dealing with new recruits. But that won't do. After all, she's now represented the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol in this joint wargame, so she has to be more confident, act like the veteran she is, and impart her valuable knowledge. I'll have a good chat with her later. Oh dear. Good luck whipping the new recruits in shape. Don't worry, you won't have to tell me twice. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and show them the true meaning of discipline. Okay, these two. Crazy. Anyway, let's have a go. In a corner of the Court Fontaine, Tyranna and Jean, members of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, have set up a new tabletop wargame. They just set for you to show off your tactical brilliance. Ooh. Okay. As the most basic units in battle, ordinary soldiers make up the backbone of any frontline in the first preset scenario, therefore we'll start out by familiarizing ourselves with these fundamental units. Ooh, there's a lot of these. Peeling an onion. Okay, this is frontline formation. What does this say? Oh, okay. This will tell us how you use them, but you know, I'm just gonna let it go. It'll be fine. You can just let it go. It'll be fine. I don't need to read this. We'll just wing it. Well, okay, now we might try and read it, but we won't read it carefully. We'll just read a little bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these guys, a ranged game piece that fires icy spikes, dealing cryo damage to enemies in a straight line, can only attack round game pieces. Okay, so it goes in a circle. This says, oh, you can just click it. With no offensive capabilities of their own, they must be protected at all costs. If the enemy destroys your secondary nodes, they will gain a considerable amount of destruction and progress. Command center with no, okay, they must protect at all costs. If the enemy destroys your core nodes, they will gain a such amount of progress. And it's a wooden palisade, temporary obstacle that can be destroyed, designed to impede enemy movements or restrict their path of advance. So we can put it anywhere over here. And if you put it like, okay, so these guys target things. Okay, range squad consisting of 2 electric salmon shells. They cast spells that target the ground, dealing the high damage enemy. Blah 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 blah. Oh, they're also dead. Okay, it's a melee squad. Attacks ferocious. They are fragile. Okay, maybe I should have actually read what these salmon shells do, because those salmon shells died so quickly. Oh. Well, they have little instructions. A game piece based on the cryo whopper flower, mimetic plant monster that appears out of nowhere and uses cryo in combat. Cryo whopper flowers often lurk under the surface, lying in wait to bring an ambush. Units caught off guard can suffer significant losses, meaning that weakening their overall fighting ability. Wise commander, however, might opt for a more strategic approach to striking from the air, beyond the whopper flower's reach. Okay, immediate sword consuming 4. Game piece based on shell fighters. primitive, wandering inhabitants of Teyvat's wilderness. They are tribal warriors with a simple belief in the power of their physical prowess. Compared to the massive myth shells, they are far nimbler. In battle, their club-wielding style of fighting is more similar to ordinary soldiers. They can sometimes even cooperate well with their companions, making them an excellent sample for researching team fighting tactics. Okay, this is 2 electro sour shells, and they cast spells to target the ground, dealing high damage to single targets. Okay, game piece based on electro sour shells, a wizened, mumbling healer shell won the chance of the power of Electro. The reason is unknown, they have mastered the secrets of harnessing thunder and lightning. Electro often plays a pivotal role in the battlefield, and effectively using the effects created by its power can yield considerable advantages. Using these commonly found electro salmon shells as a starting point to research electro-based tactics not only acts as a cost-saving measure, but also allows for steady incremental progress. Okay. Interesting. There is a lot of reading to do. So just like my healer shells are like losing health. Oh no, they weren't losing any more health. That was health they already lost. Okay, well that worked. Okay, scenario details. As warfare evolves in nature, coordination between various sets of truth is becoming increasingly vital, with each completing and offsetting the other's strengths and weaknesses. It would be wise, therefore, to use melee or ranged game pieces in each other's support. Okay, let's see. Large tent-like installation that represents your command center. There's a saying about cutting off the head of the snake to achieve victory. In an evenly matched battle, both sides should know to attack the weak points, and so the side with the tighter defenses will be able to hold on until victory. Okay, a small tent-like installation that represents a forward base. Forward installations like forward bases are key to the expansion of the battlefront, with the balance of power shifting based on their control. What is this? A wooden palisade that represents a temporary obstacle used to obstruct the attacking force's advance. While cheap to build, they are extremely fragile against units with the barrier break ability. From the attacking commander's perspective, using such units to open up gaps at a critical moment could be a strategy well worth considering. And this is a sturdy low wall. An unbreachable obstacle that cannot be destroyed, designed to impede enemy movements or restrict their path of advance. A low wall that represents an unbreachable obstacle, blah blah blah. Though they may be indestructible, the high cost of unbreachable obstacles severely limits their availability. For the defending commander, optimizing the use of such a valuable yet limited resource poses a critical tactical dilemma. Okay, and what does this guy say? He's a treasure hoarder pyro potioneer. A ranged game piece throws reagent bottles towards opponents, dealing AoE pyro damage. When a ground opponent is hit, a burning zone will be left on the ground, dealing continuous pyro damage. Game piece based on Treasure Hoarder Pyro Potioneer, a member of the decentralized criminal organization that has footprints all over the continent and even deep within unknown domains. Risk takers who utilize their knowledge of chemistry to mix volatile, flammable brews that aid in their comrades' dastardly deeds. Those individuals, their combat skills are completely unremarkable. The pyro elemental reagent bottle they hurl creates dangerous areas that continually burn, giving them the ability to effectively pin down their enemies. By making use of this ability, a wise commander may be able to develop a variety of new tactics. A Hydro Slime, an elite raged game piece that is immune to hydro damage and fires bubbles from afar, dealing hydro damage to opponents in its AoE and trapping smaller opponents. However, it can only attack ground game pieces. Based on a large hydro slime, the large elemental creatures are formed through condensed hydro energy dispersed throughout nature. Able to leech bubbles and trap their enemies, they are far more dangerous than ordinary slimes, making them well suited to serving as advanced elemental combat units. By analysing the combat characteristics, commanders can develop more effective strategies for dealing with large elemental creatures. There is a lot of reading, but it is small. But I don't know, there's some interesting bits. The interesting bit is actually the bit at the bottom that's completely irrelevant to the game, but it's giving you a little bit of like knowledge of why this game would be useful in a combat scenario. Like, okay, this tells me a ranged barrier breaker squad consisting of 2 Hidden Grenadiers. They will aim at the closest game piece or installation, including wooden things, and throw bombs that deal AoE damage in large areas, highly effective at destroying wooden palisades. Which is fine, but then it says, it's based on Hidden Grenadier, primitive wandering inhabitants of Teyvat's wilderness. They use pyro slimes as weapons to attack intruders. In contrast to the group's combat strategy of Hidden fighters, Hidden Grenadiers specialize in throwing explosives, giving them the ability to inflict damage over wider areas and breach barricades. Commanders may be able to refine their grasp of demolition tactics by analysing their performance in combat. Which is interesting. And what's this? An elite melee game piece with exceptional staying power. This machine can use its arms and heavy stomps to deal AoE damage and prioritizes attacking opposing pieces. Game is based on Ruin Guard, an ancient humanoid war machine protected by ironclad armor that can be found all over Teyvat. The commanders of various nations often use them as the default hypothetical enemy and look for ways to destroy them from medium to long range. This is because their armor is impervious to conventional weaponry, so engaging them in close combat is a very bad idea. As a result, in this wargame, they have been used to simulate high-threat targets to assist commanders in developing tactics for attacking and defending against heavily armored units. Okay, cool. Oh, we got a reward. Nice. Okay, so let's have a go. The good news is we only have to read each thing once, and they're gonna show up in many different places. Okay. Okay, so this is what we need to attack. These are little pyro treasure hoarders, and these are the hydro slimes that are coming to get us. Okay, so I wonder if it's more strategic. Can you attack from the back? Can these guys move? I think it'd be more strategic. So let's put these guys here and see what happens. Like, does anyone come and get them? Or do they just go forwards? Why would... Okay. So I think they're going in. Okay, well then let's just put these guys over here as well. And we might as well just put these guys at the back. And then we can just put a ruin guard there, and we can put one here as well, just for the chaos. Oh, he just walks around anyway. Okay, well, I thought he would maybe, like, go over there, but no. Oh, we have to defeat the enemies too. Okay. These random, I love these healer shells. They're just like, how much damage can we do? They're just going around, like, destroying these wooden blocks for absolutely no reason. Oh dear. Like, these healer shells, like right now, the slime, like, the healer shells are not attacking the slime. They're attacking the wooden fence. Do I need to, like, actually defeat all the wooden fences? I sort of assumed it would be fine. But maybe we actually had to... Well, I think this is the passing point. Okay, we're just watching this. Oh, Dark on Black. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You watched while I was new in Inazuma and you haven't been on here in a while. Hello, welcome back. We are now... Wait, I failed? What do you mean I failed? What do you actually need to do? Okay, but maybe I need to put one of them in each place then. Okay. Apparently. Aye. And now my healer shells are already dead. Okay, well let's put these guys here and then put these guys here. What did I do wrong? Oh, defeat all enemy units is actually the goal. Okay, yeah, that would do it. This mode basically says all in or none. I see. I see. I think I also have failed again. I think I needed to get those ruin guards up. Did they both die? That's not good. I think I'm gonna fail again. Okay, you know, I'll just let that happen then. What am I doing wrong? Okay, let's try this again. Apparently. Okay. Well, they seem to... Can this guy... Well, these guys seem to work at the back. And then maybe... if we put one of these here, while these guys are doing their thing. And then put another one there. And then put this here. But yeah, hello. It has been a long time since we've done the beginning of Inazuma. We've done a lot of other things since then. We've actually like finished like all of Nalan. But we haven't done Fontaine, so Fontaine is still in progress. But yeah. It be going. There we go. But yeah, welcome back. It's been a while. Okay, what does this say? The potentials of wall breakers. They only live for breaking walls. I mean, that is pretty much what they were doing, and they were really good at it. They really were. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I have an idea of what I'm doing. Doesn't mean I'm doing it well, though. Oh, look, I didn't even... Oh, no, that's because I haven't claimed the reward. I was like, I didn't even finish it, but no, I did. Okay, this says, with the enemy's elite melee units defending strategic strongholds, engaging them head-on might not be the best approach. Instead, focusing their vulnerabilities by leveraging aerial and ranged attacks could provide an opening. Okay, what's new? A Cryospectre. A flying game piece that takes flight after being deployed and launches cryo-energy projectiles at single opponents from the air. Immune to cryo damage and prioritizes attacking opposing pieces. Game piece based on Cryospectre, a monster born from high concentrated cryo-elemental elements that can float in the air. As a relatively compact and resilient flying monster, Spectres have long been considered the touchstone for anti-aerial defensive capabilities by the armies of various nations. The results of attacking them with ordinary bows are far from ideal, and the mobility of more powerful ballistae and cannons is quite limited. Perhaps as a highly mobile firing platform with significant firepower is required to deal with them. Oh, we got a Lower Shell. Okay. An elite melee game piece with relatively powerful ground combat capabilities. However, it can only attack nearby ground game pieces. Game piece based on a frost arm Lower Shell, a mysterious lord of hillochells that stalks the snow and fog. Its body, honed to the very limit, almost seems to blend into its cryo-filled environment, and its stoic nobility is like that of the frozen Northland rivers. Thanks to its formidable physique and sturdy frost armor, frost arm Lower Shells exert overwhelming pressure in close combat. Analyzing the combat behaviors of these frost arm Lower Shells, game pieces can significantly enhance a commander's ability to direct and counter powerful units. Ooh. A lot of these cannot target flying units, so that's quite interesting. Maybe that'll be good, considering we have a lot of flying units. You can only take ground things, and this fires cryo. However, you know what cryo can't do? Defeat cryo Lower Shells, probably. Okay. Okay, let's try and put this here. Oh no, these guys can defeat. You know, I'm sure this is fine. Wait, I should have seen where these can attack. And then maybe we should put some of these in. Oh no, they can! They can defeat Lower Shells. I thought they couldn't because, you know, Lower Shell. But no, it looks like they can. And we should have deployed everything now. So is that it? Oh, okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, what does this say? The power of an army, much like the force of momentum in physics, is the product of mass times velocity. To secure a swift and decisive victory, one must bypass slow-moving opponents and strike with unstoppable force. Ooh. Okay. Eroding Avatar of Lava. A melee barrier break game piece, very effective at destroying wooden palisades. When moving, it will prioritize moving towards the opposing core node, attacking all game pieces and installations in its path, including the wooden palisades. A game piece based on an eroding Avatar of Lava. A strange monster needs to constantly absorb thermal energy to survive. Due to its lack of intelligence, its movements are straightforward, and it always opts for the shortest route. Simulating and analyzing its behaviors in combat can help commanders refine their strategies for deploying cumbersome war machines with limited maneuverability. Oh, that's really clever! This is a tank! This is an ambush, barrier breaker. And then this is... Okay, no, we did that one. Okay. A flying squad consisting of 5 electro-chichens that takes flight after being deployed and launches electro-projectiles at enemies from the air. Game piece based on electro-chichens, a very small creature that can manipulate electro a little bit. Its strength isn't anything to write home about, but under certain conditions it can exert considerable power. Thanks to its compact dimensions and ability to fly beneath the treetops, it is difficult to detect a chichen, making early warning difficult. When conducting raids, they are often already nearly on top of their targets before they are discovered, by which point it's far too late to organize a defense. For this reason, using groups of chichens as a hypothetical enemy is an effective way of testing a commander's ability to deal with groups of small agile targets. Okay, and then we've done these. But this one's new. A suppression specialist, Mech Wisa. Oh no, prioritizes flying targets! No! An elite ranged game piece that fires multiple homing missiles from afar, dealing pyro damage to a single enemy. However, it can only actively attack airborne game pieces. When there are no more opposing airborne game pieces within its attack range, it is attacked in melee, it will counterattack. Ah! Game piece based on a suppression specialist mech. Specialist clockwork mecha adapted from the Sherbius type, they are primarily designed for offensive purposes. Outside of Fontaine, they can use pre-prepared energy blocks to move over short distances for shorter periods of time. As an autonomous weapon of similar size to ordinary human soldiers, the dimensions and offensive capabilities of this mecha have reached a certain balance, making it easy to deploy, move, and conceal. The combination of formidable range firepower and robust armor allows it to manifest single, offensive, and defensive capabilities at the same time. It is thus rated as a pillar of the battlefield. Okay. This is fine. It said unstoppable force, right? So I think we just need to let the Avatar of Lava do its thing. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. How far story do you think you're into? Have been keeping up with it, Genshin? Well, I finished everything up to the end of Sumeru. Basically skipped Fontaine and have now done all of Natlan. So I've done everything except Natlan. No, except Fontaine. So I'm also missing some of the like interlude story quests. Like I haven't done the new Mondstadt quest because it should probably go after all the Archon quests that I haven't done in Fontaine. I don't know if I've said Natlan and Fontaine the wrong way around too many times, but I've done everything except Fontaine, but like except all of Fontaine. So I've seen a lot of random spoilers because things keep coming up that reference Fontaine. I obviously haven't done Fontaine, but I've done everything else. And the new Archon quest, the one in Mondstadt. Haven't done that because that's also like chronologically after Fontaine. But yeah, I didn't have a time limit. So I've done most of the rest of the story. So, you know, done all of Sumeru, done all of Inazuma, Liyue, Mondstadt, except this new quest. And like, I think I did Chenyu Vale because I wanted to. And yeah, I've done all of Natlan. So yeah, quite a lot now. They can defeat Crowlar, which was just slow. Yes! It was very sneaky slow, but it worked. Okay, so these guys are gonna do this. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So, I think we should just plop one of these here, plop one of these here, and... Oh no, I'm out of those. And then I think we should put one of these here, since I think these guys can't attack. Like, I don't think they can attack. Wait, did I not put one here? Did it already die? Or maybe. I thought that these things couldn't attack things in the air, so I thought that the things I had would, have made it easier. But maybe... maybe it didn't work very well. This is maybe not a good thing, because I didn't get this guy. I thought that the Chichens were going to get him, but maybe not. Okay, well, all of these Hilichurls, surely all of them can get this one Whopper Flower. I believe in you, Hilichurls. I believe in you. If all of you fail, that will be a bit embarrassing, because there are just so many of you. Please. Okay, that worked. Good. That would have been a bit embarrassing. Okay. Oh, that was studies in momentum. Okay. Lesson volley combines, strategies. Okay. I believe in you, not in the abyss. Use of the notes, your campaign I'm running, and there's one bullet point that says Alan the Wraith with no other context. I think you were talking... I don't know. You just have to guess what Alan the Wraith means. You can decide if you are running the campaign. Make up something new about Alan the Wraith. Also, thank you, Delsen. I don't know where I'm supposed to be putting the breaks. Delsen? See? I don't think I'm doing that right. But hello, welcome, and thank you for the follow. And do let me know how I'm supposed to be saying that, because I'm definitely saying it wrong. But hello! Okay, what's this? Oh, we have a new thing. Okay, a tactician's breastplate. A well-informed commander, like a soldier, clad in heavy armor, holds the upper hand in any engagement. Leverage the available intel, strike where the enemy is weakest, and turn your advantage into triumphant victory. Okay, what is this? A shackling mine. When an opponent passes by, including flying opponents, this mechanism will explode, imprisoning one of the opponents hit for a period of time. After the duration of the imprisonment ends, this mechanism will be destroyed. And improvised Improved defensive mechanism based upon existing proven designs that can be used as a type of trap, effectively blocking the enemy's advance and buying precious time. Okay. Okay. We'll see. First time you sent bits. Well, thank you. Thank you for the bits. I don't actually know what bits do, but hello, thank you. Yay. I appreciate it. And it made a little thing pop up. Okay, what is this? This device explode. Great. Okay, I already know about the hydro slimes. Why are you telling me about the hydro slimes? I don't like this. I'm a bit scared. Do I just like have to... Can they target flying? No. Oh, these guys only target flying. So I'm thinking we should put some of these up here and up here, and then put some of these over here and just let them get trapped, since apparently that is a thing that's going to happen. Oh, I really thought they'd go and attack these, but apparently not. They really didn't want to fight these guys, only wanted to fight these. Sure, that sounds like a great idea. I mean, these guys don't really attack them until everything is over. Oh, this poor Hillachild's still stuck though. But there we go, you can join your friends now. Okay, he never made it. This is fine. Okay, what's this? Fortifications and traps will often stop a full frontal assault in its tracks. Instead of employing methods such as demolition and tunneling, can help open up new avenues of attack, enabling you to strike directly where the enemy is most vulnerable. Ooh. And what does this do? Oh, a finch! A special melee game piece immune to hydro damage. When defeated, it will unleash a shockwave that deals AoE hydro damage. This damage is less effective against wooden palisades. Makes sense. You can't really destroy wood with water. A game piece based on Hydro Mimic Finch, a Hydro Mimic creature created by the concentrated life force of oceanids. A pure Hydro elemental body structure and area of effect, Hydro attacks are both highly worthy of study. Any force that can effectively resist Hydro Mimic Finches can fend off other creatures with devastating offensive capabilities and maintain the integrity of their defensive line. And this is the last thing to read, and it is an anti-personnel mine. When an opponent passes by, including flying opponents, this mechanism will explode, dealing AoE pyro damage. After exploding, the mechanism will be destroyed. An improved defensive mechanism based upon existing proven designs that can be placed at a fixed location, ambushing enemies with an explosion that thwarts their assault, helping your forces gain local superiority. Okay, that's not very good. That's not very good. I'm hoping we can just like send in somebody weak to trigger that. I don't want to send my Finch. Or do I want to send the Finch? I kind of want to know what happens if I put a Finch here. Because I just want to know if the Finch, like how exploded is exploded. Okay, very. Right. So let's do this. And see if we can destroy those walls. And then we can let some Finches in. Go on, Finches. Go on, Finches. Okay, go on, Finches. There we go. I do love these little Finches. They're so fun. And also they're trying now to destroy wooden buildings. This is not going very well for the Finches. But that's okay, because we've got a couple of Hillachilds left. And the Hillachilds are doing a great job. There we go. Oh, you can move? I didn't know you could scroll. Can you zoom? Wait, challenge failed? What do you mean challenge failed? Did the Finch get exploded on the way? What is this? Okay. How many? How many Hillachilds are in each squad? 2. Okay. Go Finch, go Finch. Go Finch again. Okay, I'm hoping that the Finches... I just need the Hilichurls. Because I'm thinking, right, that you only have so many... Oh no, we got both the Hilichurls. Well, this is not good. Look, I'm just gonna fail again. What is this? Why did it... Okay. Okay, so let's put these here, and then let's put the Finches. No, 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 Finch, don't go that way! Finch, no! Oh. Okay, no, Finch, fight the guy, do not fight the thing! Okay. Okay, please be smart, Finches and Hilichurls, and go the long way. Please. Please. Okay. Okay. This has worked okay. I guess. We managed to explode only 2 of the mines. And it worked this time. I passed the little threshold. This is so sad. How come sometimes it needs me to pass the threshold and sometimes it needs me to do more? Okay, this says, flexible and adaptable formations can provide a tactical advantage in battle, but as an army grows in size, those formations becomes increasingly difficult. During formal drills, therefore, a commander's first priority is to master the ability to maneuver large forces. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, these guys are trapped. Oh no. Okay. Did I zoom in somehow? I don't want that. How do I zoom back out? Okay. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Oh, and none of these are... Okay. Let's just put these like this, I guess. And then, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put all my units down. I'm sure that'll work. This seems like a great idea. There we go. It's kind of working. It's kind of working. These Hydro Slimes are surprisingly deadly. Like, surprisingly deadly. I didn't think the Hydro Slimes were what I was gonna have to look out for, but apparently so. Like, they're really getting these things. Okay. Moving on. Though they may seem daunting. Oh, that was called... Okay, frontline formation... Grand armies, more firepower, few casualties. Though they may seem daunting, even complex systems of defense will eventually crumble under a barrage of overwhelming firepower. Common offensive tactic is to use melee game pieces to provoke a defensive response, then to concentrate firepower on the defenders to inflict maximum damage. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we need to get some melee fighters apparently to draw attention and then let these guys do their own thing. So maybe if we put this guy here and then put one of these here and one of these here and then put some Summercharles. I don't know what I'm doing. This is gonna be fine. Are these guys just standing in the fire pit? Why are these Hilichurls like this? I'm also going to fail. This is quite bad. I have not listened to any of their instructions. Oops! Uh-oh. Can I restart, please? This is terrible. I mean, I am kind of getting their base. but whoops. Oh well. Oh, Kira, you have to go. That is understandable. have a good sleep, and hopefully I will see you next time. And have a good week. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. What is this? I mean, this poor summer child is making surprising progress. It's just kind of chilling. How is no one attacking it? Is he outside their range? What is this single summer child doing? Why is this working? I think it's gonna stop working soon because these guys' area of attack is slightly bigger. I can't believe that worked for so long. Okay, let's try again. Okay, they told me to use these summer shells to do this, which I think works because summer shells can't get them because they are like far away. I see. That's quite clever. And then let's do this. And then... Oh, I thought I had more of these, but I do not. Okay, these guys are going to attack those bases first for some reason. But that works. If they can break those barriers, then I can put in some, these guys. Oh, why did I put in there? That was not my best move. Okay, this should work. I really think that the little... I hope the fire is burning this guy too, because he is also standing in his little ring of fire. And it would only be fair if they both had to deal with it. Okay, let's claim our rewards. Ooh. Okay. This says, like mountain raindrops, the enemy has concealed their key defensive units behind multiple layers of fortifications. Striking into critical targets with pinpoint accuracy from an unexpected angle create a favorable opening for our follow-up forces to exploit. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can these guys hit flying? No. These guys can. So, I think if we put some flying over here and over here and some of these as well, and maybe we put an avatar of lava just like here and just like let it do its thing and break it. Okay, this guy can unfortunately reach them now. But we should be able to put this over here, and then put this over here. There we go. That should be okay. Because this guy can't reach these specters. Oh, but the lava shell's still alive. Okay, well the lava shell can't get the specters either. So I like that the lava shell just leaving these hiller shells alone. So... I mean, that should work. Can the specters destroy the bases, though? Oh, yes, they can! There we go. Thank you, specters. That worked out quite well. Okay. Next stage. Okay, this says... Like peeling an onion. With multiple layers of obstacles and countermeasures in place, the enemy intends to launch targeted strikes against us. However, just like peeling an onion, if we can dismantle their defenses layer by layer while steadily pushing all forward, then victory shall be ours. Okay. Okay, peeling an onion. These slow us, these explode us. These guys can hit everything. These guys can't hit things in the air. Okay, I'm thinking if we can send some chichens through there, they can trigger all the traps. That would be nice. My thinking being that these chickens are, okay, they're a bit squishy. That was maybe not my best move. Okay. Let's put a finch. No. Okay, didn't like that for some reason. Is the finch okay? What is this finch doing? Why are they stuck? Okay, well, I was hoping to avoid triggering those. I kind of need the I kind of need the... Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's okay. That's not good. How do I reset this? Oh no! Why is this finch still stuck as well? Okay, we'll just leave it be. I didn't do that very well. I should have sent the finches first, I think. But I didn't want the finches to get... because these guys can't really destroy things. You know, I might just... Oh, well, the finch finally got free, but... Is the finch gonna be able to do it on its own? No. Okay. Ruined guards can soak up damage from concealed mines and traps. Oh! The ruined guard can absorb the damage? Okay. Go ahead. Oh, he didn't die. I see. I see. Okay, well, go ahead, finch. Okay. And then I guess I'm just gonna let everything go. I think that'll be a good idea. Okay, well, let's release some more of these, since they can trigger that. And then let's send some more Samachels, I guess. And the final finch. Oh, the Samachel stepped in the... Samachel! Okay. Finch, please. No, I failed again. Okay. How am I meant to do that? Because it told me to let this guy do its thing. Maybe I need to start this over here. It's because these guys can still reach them. What if I put these like up here? How far until they can reach them? And then... Okay, those guys are unfortunately getting stuck. So that's, you know, not ideal, but that's fine. Okay, we'll let the Ruined Guard go now, and then some finches. Did the finches already explode? What is the point of that? Okay, well, let's let this finch go, and then put in some chickens. And maybe that will work. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I mean, it's kind of working. No, it's not working. Oh, how are you meant to do this? Can I need to... I think I sent the finches too early. I do think me sending the Samachels at the back did kind of work. And we need to let the Ruin Guard go. And we need to let the Ruin Guard explode the thing. And only then send the Finches. Because I think the Finches got a bit exploded in the crossfires. And that's why it went wrong. Maybe if I let these guys go, like, draw their attention. Oh, I still have some Finches. Oh no, the Finches keep getting hit by... Okay. This is fine. Nope. I am struggling with this one. Okay, no. So, I think Summerchild at the back works well. So let's put Summerchild at the back and Summerchild at the back. And then Ruin Guard at the front. And then we kind of want Chichin over here and Chichin over here. And maybe Chichin at the front. And then we kind of want the Finches to go over there. There we go. Like third time's the charm. That one was unpleasant. Not a fan of that one. But what's this one? Dispersing the morning mist. Amidst the dense fog of war, the die has been cast and our plan set in stone. Now, as it clears, launch a fierce assault on the enemy stronghold and emerge as the final victor. Okay. Final victor. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, I think this... Wait, no. Can these guys hit flying things? No. So I think if we start with a Chichin... And how big are these guys' range? Oh, quite big. I think we need to start with a Chichin. Over in this corner over here. Oh, not Chichin, a Spectre. The Spectres are going to do quite well. And then maybe if we put this, like, over here. And just let it, like, roll. This is just trying to get over here. Regardless of everything else. And then maybe if we put some of these like over here. Okay, if we can get these guys to fight the Avatar of Lava, that would be bonusly good. And then just let this guy go over here, and then we can plop these down. Like this. Okay, and then if we put this guy here... Oh, I thought we defeated these, but apparently not. Okay, because these Avatars of Lava were too busy destroying the structures, so they didn't fight the people. Makes sense. And these guys don't really attack defense, like, short range until everything else has perished. But that's okay. The bird can get this guy. And if not, well, when he explodes, he'll get him. There we go. And that should do it. There we go. Okay, I don't know why that second last one was so hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one. I don't know why. It was just really tricky. But I believe we've now finished that section, which is good. But I believe there's that other gameplay type. I don't know what it does, but it does seem to be stuff. Ooh. Oh, they've moved back behind the table. How come they've moved? you have anything else to say? The Brute taken by the attacking force and their coordination with their supporting flank teams and targeting enemy stronghold. These aspects must be studied further. But what about Kaiko's unorthodox tactics? They don't seem to make sense at a glance, and yet... Something you like? Any specific examples for your recruits? Something you like? Indeed, as you can see, once the main force has been deployed, it's difficult for them to disengage for a short period of time. This window is when covering the enemy's flanks and cutting off their reinforcements becomes crucial. But with limited troops, it becomes difficult to decide how many to allocate to the support unit. With the numbers, we could downsize the main force, but if we couldn't spare many, we might not even be able to cut the enemy off. Nobody knows for sure how much manpower we'd have each time. It's customary for the Special Patrol to form a support unit of about 1/4 the strength of the main attacking force, and deploy them to patrol areas where we might expect enemy reinforcements to show up. Normally this arrangement would suffice, although there have been exceptions. One time, while the support unit was leisurely patrolling the target area with no enemies in sight, the main force was running thin and had to fight for their lives. But as for you, Protoboss, you planned your attack routes for the main force exceptionally well, coordinating their movements with those of the support unit. That way, both units could rely on each other for support when it mattered, making the most of our manpower. When the main assault met heavy resistance, the support unit could act like reinforcements. Likewise, when any reinforcements suddenly arrived in force, both teams could move in tandem to intercept. Like an offensive-defensive unit. That's just how I roll, really, whatever. That's just how I roll. Anyway, thanks to your unorthodox strategy, you've demolished the same third assault scenario that had Drillmaster NG stumped. Fine, I admit defeat. You'll be getting your limited edition ammunition once we get back. The pleasure's all mine, Drillmaster. The very same limited edition bullets used by Captain Chevreuse, renowned for their precision and velocity over long distances. Hee hee hee. Back to the topic at hand, I've always known you had an interest in firearms, Protoboss. I talked through some of the necessary application requirements with my colleague, and you're a perfect fit. When you're free, we'll find opportunity to get the relevant paperwork done, check up on your key data, and get you a custom-made musket of your own. Serena, through this war game, no, through all your years of training, you've truly come into your own as a member of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. It's time for you to teach the new recruits. Me? Wow, I have to prepare myself mentally. Prepare yourself well, someday you'll be their drill master. Yes, you, Serena, you're well versed in both combat and training. You've arrested a 2-digit number of criminals, taken down 4-digit number of monsters, and you've had a grand total of 7 service medals to your name. You don't have to show off, but be sure to keep your recruits in line and keep them working hard. Knocking criminals out and hunting monsters is nothing compared to dealing with my co-workers. In any case, I'll do my best. Okay, so we've done all of these, all the preset scenarios. But what is this thing? Confrontation scenario? Before you can engage in the confrontation scenario, you must first deploy your defensive lineup. While deploying them, you collect a formation, then deploy your defensive game pieces and installations on decisive positions. Once it's done, you can select your offensive lineup, and then you can start PvP matching. Oh, it's PvP! Okay. Once you successfully match, the two sides will attack the opposing defensive lineup with their pieces. The side that makes greatest offensive progress within the time limit, or hits 100% progress first, will claim victory. Oh, the traps will be hidden. Okay. I don't really want to do this, but I need to do this to get my points. You need to get 5,000 points. Okay. So we can put in 5 installations, 8 game pieces, and 4 mechanisms. Okay. I really want to put my house over here. Wait, which one did I put? Oh, I want to put my... Remove! Remove! I want to put my house over here. I want to put one of these over here. I want to put one in this little corner, one in this little corner, and I don't know, one over here. Sure, and then we've got 8 game pieces and 4 traps. Okay, I'm gonna put these stupid slimes to cover like this entire area. I'm gonna put a lava shell. I'm gonna put this guy. Oh no, not this guy. I'm gonna put this here. And then I'm gonna put... Oh, I can put... Okay. And I'm gonna put a trap here. I'm gonna put one of these there. I'm gonna put these in opposite corners. And then we've got few more of these to put around. I'm gonna put one of these here. And then I'm gonna put two. Put that there. And put this here. No, put that there. Swap these two. And swap these two. And then I'm gonna put a fire guy here. And I guess one of those over here as well. I would put it here, but I don't want it to look too... I don't know if he is gonna get blown up if this gets blown up. You know what, that will do. These ones are a bit like a free shot though. No, so we'll put this guy here. I'll put in there as well. There we go. That'll do. I don't know what I'm doing. What's a defensive simulation? Oh, can we have a little simulation? Okay, what does the simulation do? Is it just seeing how well our defenses would do? I don't think we're doing that good. I don't think I've done a very good job. Oh no. Oh, they're also immune to hydro damage! But that also means that they shouldn't be able to attack my little slime either, so the slime is just neutral, I guess, until they get into this guy's range. I think we're gonna win. Yeah, that'll be fine. This is just gonna go on forever, so we're just gonna leave. Okay, so shall we have a go, I guess? So our simulation, our defensive lineup has been set, and our offensive lineup. Okay, let's take this, and then let's have another one of these, and another one of you don't know, we don't need this. We can have another one of these, another one of these. Let's go with that. Okay. Oh, I don't want to fight someone in real time. Okay. I want to know how many points you get, because I don't really want to keep doing this. But I do want to get all the points for this game. So I think we're gonna have no choice but to just kind of release things. Okay. So if I just plop this down and then send these guys? And maybe send this as well. Oh, okay, they got my chichens very easily. What about if we put this guy here? And let's send in the Ruined Guard. And then the Finch. Let's have some Finches. I think I'm not doing very well. Okay, I've still got one Finch and one Hydro, one Samachal. No, don't fight this thing! You're never going to win! Oh no. Why is it fighting this thing? You're never going to win! Oh, this guy quit! Does that mean I win or does that mean I lose? But why are you fighting a Hydro Slime? Oh dear. I lost. My star rating is already at 0. Ooh! We did get a lot of progress though. So that's good. Okay, so we only need to do like 4 of these. Maybe. I mean... yeah. I mean, if we only need to do it like 5 times, we could probably do it again. That's not that many. Okay, for a second I thought it was the same guy, but it's just a different Nuvolette. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. We can do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's put this guy over there, and then I'm gonna put this guy at the front, this guy at the back, and then maybe this guy at the side, and then another one of these at the front, and then maybe this guy over here. I'm just gonna let that go. Oh, I need something to perish, and then we can... oh, there was an explosive there. Okay. Oh, my Finches! I haven't even put those in the game yet. Well, there you go, Finch. Should be safe, because I'm pretty sure I already exploded 2 things. Oh no, my full Finch! There we go. Ooh. I already get to that Hydro thing. But that's okay. Well, the Finch is not going to get... these 2 are not going to beat each other. The only chance is this guy can get there. Because the Finch cannot be killed by a Hydro Slime, and the Hydro Slime cannot kill the Finch. So it depends if the Finch decides to destroy the base, or decides to try and attack the Hydro Slime. If it goes to attack the... no, Finch! You've got to attack the base! Oh no! We won though! But we also didn't get many points, so... okay. Okay. So we're about 3,000 now. So that's good. We've just got another 2,000? 2,000 to go? Okay. That's good. That's good. You just need to do like 2 or so more. Oh, Yo-Yo Chat's here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I am good. Today we have finished off the Fontaine Fantasyland Film Festival thing. And then now we're doing this little event, and then I'm hoping we can finish this quite soon, and then we can do a little bit of the Fontaine Archon quest that we couldn't otherwise do. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy over here. I'm gonna put this guy over here and over here. I'm a bit wary of where they've put the traps because there are definitely going to be some traps. I'm gonna put this over here. And I'm just gonna... Ooh, another avatar of lava, okay. Let's put you here. And then we have 2 finches. So let's put the finch over here. And then maybe the other finch over here. Oh, well that's a bit rubbish. That was so stupid. Okay! Oh, yes! I can win now! There's nothing stopping me. Just time. This is good. I can get to 100%. Yes! Perfect! Okay. I don't like that our star rating has gone up, though. Oh! We can stop now. Because 2,000 is all we needed. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again, and have a great day.